Whoop, whoop, happy Friyay, Rare Cats and Jugga Bros. We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling, because you know it's the HMG SmackDown watch along and belt count. The finals, the last time is now a tournament. Hope everybody's having a great Friyay. Make sure you sign your NDA, get your belt counts in. Whoop, whoop. I think I'm gonna go 8 tonight. 8 did me well last night. Actually, no, I'm gonna go 9. Sorry, 9. 9 belts. 9 tonight. Whoop, whoop. See who we got tonight. We got Lab Rat. Whoop, whoop. We got Cold Blooded. How's everybody doing? Whoop, whoop. Yo, what's up, Dan? Good to see you, pal. Happy Friday. Hope yours is going well. Whoop, whoop. Yo, what's up, Zane? Good to see you, pal. Happy Friday. Stuffed peppers and salad. Fuck yeah, pal. Sounds tasty. And got Dan at 7. Whoop, whoop. And killing time with a recap, which gives me some time to eat these chicken wings that I didn't have a chance to eat because I just got home 10 minutes ago and I had to deal with my computer being a bitch. So Hunter, I will say, Trips, Paul, thank you for at least structuring this way so I can eat my chicken, start eating some chicken wings. Very true. And I agree with that, but this is kind of a situation where if the tool wasn't working, I couldn't really have a show going. So I had to spend time messing with it. Yo, what's up, Gruss? Doing well? What to do with you? Whoop, whoop. Man, that's a good question. I don't know. What are your options? Yo, what's up, Scott Woodford? Whoop, whoop. Hope all is well. Happy Friday. We're all getting fat, Deucey. Tag's hardwood shape, pal.
Heels of a war game. Friday night SmackDown is in Austin, Texas tonight on the campus of UT. To rank your fate in the college football playoff rankings, we kick off the month of December with
in Austin, pal. It's Austin.
Tag team division went on the air Monday night. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair want their tag team titles back, but tonight Alexa goes into one-on-one action against one half of the tag team.
2 belts.
On the left of the Suzuki Warriors, of course, Asuka will be in tow. Kyrie and Alexa tonight. And will it be LA Knight to be the final opponent?
Oh, really? Nice, dude. Yeah, if you can get that, do it. Yeah, if you can get yourself one, fuck yeah, go for it.
Or will it be this man, the ring general Gunther? They go one-on-one tonight in the final. It's now tournament live on Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, he kind of looks good in a cowboy hat.
out suspended, don't they? I've served my time. You've served no time. You speaks it in it. Yeah, I spoke to Heyman, and that was your first mistake, was listening to him. Because when his him aside, I won at War Games. Match, I get unsuspended. That's not how it works, right? No, that's fair. No, it's not fair. Because
Should, but you know, the chances of it, unfortunately, the chances of it happening with current ownership and potential future ownership is kind of low, unfortunately.
For you, I want these guys to go home safe to their families. Yeah, that's very nice. You're not hurting me. You're just hurting the fans. Is that right? Yeah. I don't really care. Yeah, no Drew McIntyre for them tonight. To get out of my building. It's on you. That's not what it's on you, Old. Oh, it's on me. Yeah. You get the
Okay, so they're keeping Cody and Drew going. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Read between the lines. Yeah, I heard about that. It's crazy. Soon over a... Well, I think there is some... I'm not sure about copyright law, but I think there might be something. I feel a little bit more... I feel a little bit better of where they're going then. Yeah, earlier this week. Sucks. Always sucks to lose your first. Always sucks to lose a pet. Good question. I don't know. Honestly, they should drop it to have Cody drop it to Drew. Yeah, pal. What's up, G-Ball? Good to see you, pal. Hope all is well. Yeet, yeet.
Nick Aldis, GM, I need you to reinstate Drew McIntyre.
Too legit to quit. Hammer in the house. Woo, woo. What's up? Always good to see you, pal.
Broken unwritten rule of our sport. You came on my home away from home, my bus, where my wife sleeps, where my children play, and you thought there'd be no repercussions. Drew McIntyre, I could drop one boy.
Okay, gotcha.
I could split it at him, and you'd still be crawling around on my feet because you, sir, are WWE's resident cockroach.
This is a good fired up promo from Cody.
You don't want scenes like that. It might be in a parking lot, might be at a church, might be at Drew's house, on the Georgia Red Clay, on the coast of California, or all over.
Yeah, I think they kind of already knew. I think the decision already. Yeah, based on that, I think the decision had already been made that week or before Survivor Series that they were going to put the dog down.
So that I can do
or they're putting Larry down.
When they see a cockroach, and that is simple. Stomp him out. An emotional Cody Rhodes, and Corey, he's put general manager Aldis in an interesting position. Does he uphold the suspension to the integrity of his brand, or does Aldis give Cody Rhodes what he wants? I think Cody came out here for a very particular and for the entire WWE universe to plead his case. Rhodes wants to put hands on Drew McIntyre.
Yep. Why? Yeah. Make Cody the GM.
Now tonight I'm going to go talk to Nick Aldis because I want my damn U.S. title shot. After you get WWE, we're going to get back to the top of the tag division. The BTT ITW, best tag team in the world.
Whoop, whoop.
After I'm done with yoga, I'm going to be the new United States champion.
Yeah. Why not? You said something about the United States Championship?
Points cold blooded. Whoop, whoop.
You might want to reschedule that because I got next. Jackass.
Says don't.
Yeah, yep. No, he's not, officer. He's good. No. Okay. You're good then. And it's 3 belts. Well, the Jackass thing is, I mean, come on. Can we saw that in Back to the Future. We saw Marty McFly. Whoop, whoop. What's the matter, McFly? Chicken? Nobody calls me a chicken. Yeah, they're still doing it. And they're even taking it even further. Ciampa has a shirt on that says, "Don't call me a jackass." Gargano has a shirt that says, "Don't call my friend a jackass." And then, what's your nuts? Poison Pixie. I keep forgetting her name. Yeah, Gargano's wife. She has a shirt on that says, "Don't call my husband's friend a jackass." Like, stupid. Oh, boy. So we got to run in. 1 sec. Yes, you can. Vet's in the house, pal. Candice LaRue, thank you. Or you could say, where were you on that one, jackass? Whoop, whoop. Yep, and just send him the link. He should be popping in any minute. Commercial break. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah, I'll probably see her in Lash tonight. Vet's in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing? Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I had have a couple days off from work, so I thought I'll stop in.
Oh, nice. You gonna be off tomorrow?
Yes.
So, should I send you a link to the? So the plan tomorrow is do deadline and then a replay of final resolution.
Oh God.
Hey, we can suffer together, pal.
Yeah. In real time.
In real time. We got Liz in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Happy Friyay. Whoop, whoop.
Normally I could watch 2 for the speed of 1.
Well, here's the thing, though. We can actually, when we do the replay of Final Resolution, we can do 1.25 times or 1.5 times speed.
I want to do 100 times speed. how could you have another pay-per-view right now? There's nothing happening.
I guess they want to try to capitalize off the AMC deal, or I think they knew it was coming. Like they were. I'm sure they've been talking.
No, because they would have done this anyway. They did it all the time. They just throw out these crappy, quote unquote, pay-per-views all the time. It's the same schedule.
Maybe one like TNA Plus event between now and between Bound for Glory and Genesis, and that's just like just one little, one big event to try to sell some tickets.
See, if they knew the AMC deal was coming, they could have put Final Resolution as like the debut on AMC, but they didn't, which means they probably didn't. I'm sure they knew that they were talking to AMC. They probably didn't know it would get finalized when it did.
Yes, apparently, from what Carlos Silva was saying, it took a lot of work to get that deal across the finish line.
I've been listening to you talk in circles for way too long, Alistair. You think you're gonna break?
Well, good for them that they're going to be on that'll be the biggest network they've ever been on.
Yeah, I think bigger. Is that bigger than Spike? Like 60 million homes. Like 60, like things like 66 million homes.
I mean, I think more people probably watched Spike TV back when TNA was on it than they watch AMC today. But if you looked at AMC around that time, when they were airing shows like Breaking Bad and Mad Men and stuff like that.
Walking Dead,
like
Sons of Anarchy.
Was that on it? AMC?
I think so. Let me double check.
It was on FX, but
oh yeah, okay, my bad. Sorry, but it was around that same time.
Yeah. So yeah, I think just everybody's. I mean, there's just less people watching cable TV than ever at this point.
Very true. That is.
Why no one survives the Terror Twins?
Terror Twins are back, pal.
Yeah, and what are they gonna do?
Well, looks like you're going after Aleister Black and Zelina Vega.
Wow, how the mighty have fallen.
I don't know how long.
Used to be the champs.
And it looks like they're putting Rhea and Io together as a tag team. Get me Riho, pal.
Yeah. Well, she can just do whatever.
Although it seems like let me go check WrestleTix. Like Final Resolution seems like it either sold out or close to sold out. So I think there's only like just over 2,000, only 100 left.
Well, good for them.
Oh, they got it. Oh, an updated one from an hour ago. They sold. Okay, they did actually open up more seats because they sold from 25 the last 24 hours and went from 2,000 to 2,500.
Wonder if they'll get some walk-ups.
I'm sure some of them probably were walk-ups because they were doing the pre-show. Actually, that's right. The pre-show's right now.
This is a man who was a first-round pick in the WWE draft.
Give me tremors, pal.
He's disappointed himself. That could all change tonight with a win over Dragon. And this is an interesting.
They're under the ground.
A lot of bad blood here, dating back to NXT in 2020.
Let me guess. Never seen Tremors.
I saw one of them a long time ago, but I forgot which one.
There's only one. We don't talk about anything else. There's one movie. It's called Tremors. That's it.
And we're underway. Hayes and Dragunov.
All I know is I liked what was the dude's name? Gummer? Am I thinking of a different movie?
There was a guy named Bert, played by Michael Gross, that was in like most of the movies. I don't remember what his last name was.
Yeah. Burt Gummer. That's his name. Burt Gummer. Michael Gross.
He was like the Doomsday Prepper guy.
Yeah, he was essentially Dale Gribble before Dale Gribble.
I wouldn't have classified him as that, but maybe. He had a hat.
Oh, that was a big boot right in the face of Hayes. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few new tricks out of either of these super.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of selling in this match. Have you had a chance to watch Impact yet?
Nope.
I thought Xia Brookside and Danny Luna, I thought they had a pretty damn good match. The only problem was that like towards the comeback, they started, all the work and the good selling they did earlier on and everything they built to kind of got thrown out the window a little bit because like they did the whole thing of Danny Luna being the powerhouse and then working Zaya's leg. And every once in a while, she like she's about to get back, and then she get cut off, and no ridiculous spots, just good, solid, basic psychology and selling. But then once they got to the finishing sequence, they kind of got a little bit thrown out the window.
Let me guess, her leg was fine for those few seconds.
Yep, and then when the old Seth Rollins Flash of Fury, saw the leg.
Yeah. Seth Rollins and the / Peter Griffin. Well, I feel like I'm watching NXT from like 3 years ago.
I wouldn't trust anything from 7-Eleven. Like, I'm not eating anything cooked at 7-Eleven. Sorry.
Cooked or packaged. Supposedly 7-Eleven is supposed to start like making a shift into being more like the Japanese convenience stores. And like selling those products and stuff.
Going immediately after the other leg of Carmelo Hayes.
That's weird.
The man who says, I'm not intense, I'm intensity.
Well, it's not weird if you think of the fact that basically 7-Eleven is wholly owned by Japanese companies now, and everybody likes the 7-Elevens over there because they actually have edible food. So,
okay, so that's a good thing then over here if they're doing that.
Yeah, if they do it, but I haven't been in a 7-Eleven yet, so I can't tell. Labrat says it's slowly happening. So,
yeah, I haven't seen any differences in the ones I've been to.
Same shit as Charles.
I'm not the same Carmelo Hayes, but not off to a good start in this matchup.
I'm looking forward to what I'm doing for dinner tomorrow night.
What's that?
So I've been experimenting with cooking burgers.
Oh yes, this new thing that's come out, hamburgers. Now, it's not quite ham.
Admittedly, I know. Yes, I know. But I've never been a person who's really cooked my own food and messed with it. And then I've been using my grandfather's spices and figuring out how you want to cook the burgers to my temperature or to a done enough level for me. And I've been experimenting with the spices and putting different condiments on them. And it's like, this is the best burger, one of the best burgers I've ever had. And this is me goofing around, figuring out how to do this on my own.
Well, yeah.
And then also sort of super cool is I can do with the air fryer. I can throw the buns in and toast them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great, dude! Great protein. Ooh, nice.
I always like the. I always like to broil, but like the oven I have now, the broiler is broken or something, so I can't.
That's kind of what I make. Is I make like larger White Castles. Like what I like to do is like our local shop, like our local grocery store. They'll have like packs of ground beef patties for burgers. So what I'll do is I'll take one of those ground beef patties, like basically split it into fourths, and then ground up each fourth, smash it, and make like double smash sliders.
With minced onions in it.
I mean, not minced onions. No, I'm not an onion guy. I like. It's
What's
weird thing
not
about
White Castle then?
That's true. My bad. Well, to be fair, when I go to White Castle, I order it with no onions.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option. I thought they would just tell you to leave. Sir, please leave.
I did have one dude say, "I hate people who order this way."
Oh, what happened? What did I do now?
See if you can be an. Go see if you can be an extra.
Look at Hayes fight out. Again, fired elbows. We talked about the desperation earlier, trying to win his first championship here on Friday Night SmackDown, and another German suplex by Dragunov. Desperation's a funny thing.
We are doing both tomorrow. We are doing the live watch along of NXT Deadline, and then following that up with a replay of TNA Final Resolution. We're doing it at a faster speed, probably like 1.25 or 1.5 times speed. Get there a little bit quicker. Nice, pal. Whoop, whoop.
You can't make what you just said is an oxymoron. There's no such thing as a high-class White Castle. If you make anything classier than a White Castle slider, it ceases to be White Castle. White Castle needs to be a certain amount of grimy.
And Liz, absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. You're definitely not a Hallmark movie kind of girl, but that's what would make that funny to me.
That's why it's called acting. It's called acting, Liz.
Show up and like, show up all spooky and shit. That'd be funny. I'd pop for that. Oh, nice, cold-blooded.
Listen to this place. This is moments ago a series of elbows from the challenger and then followed up by a beautiful soaring clothesline. And look at this.
Get me beef stroganoff, pal.
Mellow Hayes just made believers out of everybody in this arena. Can they capitalize? WWE fans are firmly in Hayes' corner. They realize what's at stake. Looking for the first 48. Dragunov with the brakes on. The expression of Hayes changed as he was dumped on the back of his neck by Dragunov. At first 48 connected there, Corey. Then lights out. Very well may have been the case, but now Dragunov about to go nuclear. Looking for the H-bomb. Hayes got the knees up. He may have him here. Shoulders down for the win. Kick out at 2. What a kick. And now, Ilya Dragunov. And both men are down now. What's been a physical match.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like a White Castle vending machine. I've seen vending machines in pizza in Japan that'll actually cook a pizza in like 5 minutes.
He certainly seems to be the sentimental favorite tonight in Austin. But can he play off this crowd, Corey? Can he use it to his advantage?
Ooh, that reminds me. I need to pick up some meatballs from the grocery store. Cook them in the air fryer, see how that goes. I love me some meatballs. Yes. Feel free to make all the jokes.
Soldier back inside of the ring. Met by the challenger. Look out! Oh, he flashed Dragunov right on the top of his head. On the
Nice, Dan. Whoop, whoop.
And flags him into the barricade. Hayes has got an opportunity here.
Lab rat, you just gave me an idea of what to call meatballs or what to THC meatballs. Spaceballs.
Baseball's the meatball.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know how to do that yet. I need to learn how to do that.
I think you may have a point, Cole. Dragunov was down being tended to by Charles Robinson. Spiking the champion on the apron with a vicious DDT, launching Dragunov into the barricade. And I think Hayes was gonna pick up a win. He was going for nothing but net. I can't disagree with that assessment. The Tommaso Ciampa playing spoiler for Carmelo Hayes.
Yep. Dude, you guys have seen know about some of the movies I haven't seen yet. Should this surprise you that I have never made homemade meatballs?
You ever seen the movie Meatballs? Bill Murray?
Long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, what's up, J Hall? Whoop whoop. Always good to see you, pal. Hope you're having a great Friyay. Okay, that actually is a real thing at Boston Airport. Okay. And you got Charlotte out here. Again, I think she's trying to look like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader a little bit with that outfit.
Let's be clear. I joined because Lexi needed me. I mean so much to her. I mean, she'd be lost without.
Charlotte just like put her pelvis away. Like, can she just start wearing like one of those Trish Stratus bodysuits or something?
War games is really good for her social skills.
I'm tired of looking at her weird shaped body. And she keeps wanting to show us.
The women's tag team championships, which we have not forgotten about. You know, War Games was fun. We're back to wanting to win the tag team championships again and beating Kairi Sane tonight.
Yeah, agreed. And admittedly, I've been a bit on behind the eight ball throughout my entire life when it comes to cooking for myself, and I'm just now fixing that. I've always relied on other people cooking for me or eating out. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan. I can't really eat onions. Like, I love the flavor and taste of onions, but I just can't bite into one. So I'm so glad for onion powder.
This holiday season, go big.
A worse decline, Meatballs to Meatballs 2 or Caddyshack to Caddyshack? Well, that's a weird question. I don't particularly like Caddyshack, even though everybody seems to think it's a comedy classic. I don't know that anybody considered Meatballs a comedy classic, so I don't know if it had as far to fall as Meatballs 2, so for that reason, I'll just give the edge to Caddyshack, but I don't know if I've ever seen part 2 of either.
Yeah, I've definitely not seen part 2 of either.
I might have seen Caddyshack 2.
But the fact they even made sequels of either, it's like, why?
Because if anything's a moderate success, it wasn't anything new back then as it is today. If anything's a moderate success, they'll beat it into the ground until you're sick of it.
Get me Friday the 13th, pal.
Consider yourselves lucky. Consider Doom merciful if he does not make you watch Caddyshack 2. Is what Dr. Doom would say if he were in this conversation.
I got Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming out.
Oh my God. I've never seen a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Never seen the other movie they made. It seems like something for children.
Dude, I'm legit looking forward to Spaceballs too. That one I'm gonna go see in theaters.
No, you're not. Are you?
I'm saying I'm gonna take my grandfather. We're both going. If, well, God willing, he's still alive. We're going.
Not nice for tonight. You got time to get ready.
No, you made a promise. You worked through 2 matches.
You don't even make the movies. I make the movies.
That's what I need to get back to. I saw Kill Bill 1, but never saw Kill Bill 2.
What?
Yeah, I know. Stupid. I know.
You saw the end of Kill Bill 1, you were like, I'll pass.
It's just,
I'll just hold off on that.
I mean, it's not that wasn't really a knock against Tarantino. It's just like I just never got around to watching Kill Bill 2. Oh, nice. Very cool. So it should be hitting post-production. Spaceballs 2.
Spaceballs 2, the search for more money. If it's not subtitled that, then what are we even doing?
It has to. Yeah, exactly. It has to be that. Even if it has nothing to do with finding more money, just as long as they have it subtitled, we're good.
But yeah, they've had this cut of Kill Bill for a long time where they just put both the movies together. It's damn near like 5 hours long.
Why?
Each movie was well over 2 hours, so it's probably like 4.5 hours.
That kind of begs the question, like, why wouldn't they have done that beforehand when it was just like, I'm pretty sure, like, they have enough, like, Tarantino's got a big enough fan base, and plus also casual fans who would have picked up and wanted to see, like, both movies, edited together into one long continuous story.
Yeah, like I said, they've had it for a long time, and every once in a while they might take it to a theater for a screening, like special screenings. But it wasn't like released commercially to the public with like a normal theater run. So they're just now doing it. Why now? I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure those movies came out in like 2003. So it's not even like a 20th anniversary or something. It would be like a 22nd or 23rd anniversary. So I don't know. I don't know what made them choose now to do it, but
My final opponent isn't going to be handpicked.
I remember seeing Grindhouse in theaters. It was Planet Terror and Death Proof. And that was like the old school, the fake trailers and the intermission and all that stuff.
Hammer needs some suggestions for meatballs and what kind of side. That's a tough one. Toasted Ravs?
I don't know. I'm bad at that kind of stuff. I'm not a food guy.
Yeah, I think like Chuck E. Cheese was originally called Showbiz up until like the early mid 90s.
Showtime Pizza. Showbiz Pizza.
Yep.
I'm the greatest gift this company has ever received. The chance to retire.
Oh, nice, Scott. Yeah, get me Eden Prairie Mall, pal.
I said now, Silent Bob.
Now, play the video. Oh yeah, you like that?
Who's your favorite new kid?
Call me Donnie.
Please don't go, girl.
Ooh, some good choices here. Chopped salad, garlic toast, mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, Machete.
Well, Michael
And
Cole,
Thanksgiving
I was
also.
with LA Knight.
They had like both those movies became real,
Multiple
but they were
mystery
just like fake trailers in Grindhouse.
mean for you in the last time is now tournament against.
I'll tell you
Hunter.
something, they work a lot better as fake trailers.
You know, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but I've already said, and as far as dream opponents, things like that, I don't really care about that. What I care about is if I beat John Cena, that means
Adventure,
I cement my
excitement.
legacy. That
A
was
Jedi
my
craves
man
not
saving
these
my
things.
way. But the last time is
Dude, he saw Jedi last night and crazy fuck thinks he levitates shit with his thoughts. Knock it off.
Knock it off.
for Gunther. Now you got to think about it. Gunther is a former
Call me
Intercontinental
Wolverine.
champion. He's a
Schnicky,
former
schnicky,
World
schnoin.
Heavyweight
Sees what he's doing, imitating Wolverine's adamantium attacks. We never would have guessed.
Something you ain't ever seen before. Something you ain't ready for. So I tell you what, Gunther, it's gonna be a bit of a you want. All right, all right, all right. You can get dropped on your head like all the rest, with everybody saying, yeah.
Cole, I will try to get in a word with Gunther later.
Yo, what's up, Kenny Powers? Good to see you, pal. Happy Friyay, yeet yeet.
That's going to be our main event tonight. And what's going on? Is it about time to start swashbuckling, Cole?
LA Knight, yeah. Well, it was nice knowing you. You're gonna lose, but that's fine.
They're a little melty, but damn are they exquisite. Look at that ring. That's a nice ring. Yes, a Come Loud 69. I also hope to come loud one day, preferably in a 69.
This is a one-on-one matchup. What happened to tag champs? Kyrie Sane to take on Alexa Bliss. It is live. And it's next.
Harrison only had 3 belts, the women's tag belts and the U.S. belt.
No wonder all these SmackDown ratings are going down lately. There's not nearly enough champions on this show.
Get me meat and cheese, pal.
Favorite soundtracks of all time.
The walk the plank, pal. Whenever they do the flipping rock bottom or the standing Spanish fly, and they'd call it the walk the plank, I just get looks like how is that walking the plank?
Because you have to have some pirate pun. You can't just. the only thing that you can, you know. He calls that Davy Jones's locker. Like there's no. It's like
Davy Jones's locker would have made more sense.
It would have, but they're probably stupid and they don't even know what that is.
Happy Friday to you too as well, Jay. Always good to see you, man. Whoop whoop. Points, Lab Rat.
Yeah, people forget that they conflate the two gimmicks. Paul Burchill didn't get the sister thing until after he recovered from being a pirate.
That was post-pirate.
Yeah. He was a solo pirate.
Didn't they also end up with an angle where him and William Regal wrestled, then Regal had to come out dressed as a Vegas showgirl?
Probably. That whole thing was a blur.
Yeah, 05, 06, that was a time.
That was me. That was like me in wrestling. So even though I was keeping up with it, it kind of all blurs together.
Silent Bob here's electrical genius. He won the science fair in 8th grade by taking to turn his mom's vibrator into a CD player using chicken wire and shit. Motherfuckers like MacGyver and motherfuckers better than MacGyver. Knock it off. Bye, baby kitties. Come on, Silent Bob. Show some heart. All right, that's better. We're on the job. And it's presented by Jason Lee.
Jason Lee is the American Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
And Ryan Reynolds is the Canadian Jason Lee.
That's a fair assessment.
I can't believe they never did a movie where they played like brothers or like separated at birth or something. They're basically the exact same person.
Yeah, and for casting, you just get one person with dark hair to be one parent, another person with blonde hair to be the other parent. You're good. What is the third nipple? Dude, you can be raking in the kind of money with your accuracy. Yeah, but unfortunately, people Topless fortune telling is frowned upon, and unfortunately, it's the only way I'm effective. Oh, hang on.
Between the 1st and last of October.
Being in the ring with John has been such a privilege. John Cena doesn't use hard work.
Was it you, Brandon, that said you never saw the Clerks cartoon?
Yes, like I remember when it came out, and then by the time I was able to like start watching it, they went right off the air. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, it was the whole situation was weird. Number one, I don't know why Disney put that show on ABC.
Yeah,
it really didn't seem like their bag at the time.
That was actually my first time I ever knew about Clerks. Was I saw the advertisement for the cartoon? Like, wait, what's this?
Yeah, and then they never aired the pilot. They aired episode 4 as episode 1, and then they aired episode 2. Which the gag of episode 2 was that it was a flashback episode, even though they had only had one episode. But they didn't even air the one episode they had. So airing the second episode in the second slot didn't make sense because there were callbacks to the first episode that never aired in the second one.
So nobody knew what they were talking about.
So nobody knew what they were talking about. It was still funny, but it would have been funnier. Yeah, the world wasn't ready for the Clerks cartoon.
Yeah, it was like you're saying. It was kind of hamstrung right out of the gate.
Yeah, but yeah, now you could just watch them all. There's only 6, so you could do that all on one watch along.
Yeah, that's definitely going up to the top of the list for HMG After Dark.
Yeah,
right up there with Back to the Future 1 and 2, which I have seen. I have seen those. It was just like I hadn't seen them in a while. And I thought it'd be good choices for HMG After Dark after the new year, after you get past the the Christmas season.
Yeah, Firefly did the same. That's true. When I eventually watched Firefly, though, I could kind of understand because I think that pilot episode is really bad. Like, it's so bad. If I didn't know, because actually, I saw Serenity, the movie, before I ever saw Firefly, and I didn't know. And I mean, I knew, but I didn't, I just saw it anyway. And then that made me want to watch Firefly. But then when I watched the first episode of Firefly, which was that movie-length pilot, I was like, this fucking sucks. But then it got really good after that. Sometimes pilots of shows just aren't good. And then you watch the rest of the series and you're like, yeah, this is good. But sometimes they're just really bad. And that's the thing that's supposed to sell you on the whole series. It's supposed to sell a network on buying it. You have a pilot, and it's like,
Right, so if the pilot sucked, well, how did the show get greenlit?
Yeah.
And yes, I have seen Back to the Future 3. It's not really up there with 1 and 2.
Yeah. I don't like Back to the Future 3.
I'm a good friend. I'll get my friends beat up
I mean, I like it in the sense that it's a better movie than most movies, but like compared to the other two Back to the Futures, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You just nailed it right there. Back to the Future 3 is a good movie. It's just it's not on the level of 1 and 2.
Yeah. I mean, compared to Meatballs too.
Up over the top. And now mocking Bliss. Little Oscar-like there. There's a Kyrie up over the top. Kick out. Counter.
I remember watching the first episode of Rick and Morty also, and I was like, this fucking sucks. I thought it was terrible. It got better after that first episode, though, but I still never liked it as much as everybody else did, but I did watch it for a while.
Well, to be at least in my situation, I was lucky enough to where the first episode of Rick and Morty I saw was friends introducing me to it, and they showed us like intergalactic, cable intergalactic commercials. Oh, Teen Wolf was a fantastic movie. Son, we need to talk. And I loved how they parodied that whole bathroom scene from Teen Wolf in that Jersey Shore episode of South Park. I'm Pickle Rick.
And Oscar makes Bliss pay, pumping around the apron, and that's a mistake. I'm honestly a little surprised to see Alexa Bliss of all people make. You got to have your head on a swivel.
Yes, the first 2 seasons. In fact, I have the first 2 seasons on DVD still.
I don't know if I watched that pilot.
Really? I did not know that.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Brandon. Lab Rat's being funny.
Okay. I'm tripping. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I saw Terminator 2. Like, yeah, the first 2 seasons of that one, too.
What happened to the sexy Terminators? It's too sexy, Charles. It's too sexy. I'm sorry. We can't have sexy Terminators.
More and more of the traits of the Empress of Tomorrow, Oscar. You say that like it's a bad thing. Kyrie up. Oh, bro! Here's the cover. Is it enough to put Bliss away and a kick out? Another cover by Kyrie and another kick out.
I have not seen that one. I that's why I need to get caught up as Boondock Saints. I have not seen that one.
Boondock Saints is one of those people that have never seen a movie tell you is like a great movie. You know, like dude bros that have only seen like 30 movies in their life. They'll tell you like Boondock Saints is like a great all-time classic.
Oh, really? Okay. So there's actually a scene with Doc Brown hiding the DeLorean behind a barn in Thousand Ways to Die.
Yeah. I forgot that, but I mean, it's one of those type of movies where it's just like the sight gag. It's like Airplane or Naked Gun, where it's just like a bunch of sight gags and stuff.
Man, what was it? I'm just thinking so much. Oh, there's another. Oh, The Office and Parks and Rec. Like they did something that kind of made enough of a connection to where it could have put them in the same universe. They could technically be in the same universe. There's an episode of Parks and Rec where Ben is using a Saber printer.
Well, now it's time for me to tell on myself. It's only fair after calling you out so many times.
Uh-oh.
I've never watched The Office, and I'm not going to. I'm protesting The Office.
I gotta ask why, man, because that one of the greatest shows of all time. I understand and get it. I mean, again, we've seen the stuff I haven't seen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more of an investment to watch many seasons of a TV show, I guess.
Sure. I have not seen Goodfellas or Casino, unfortunately. That will be
right there. It already just completely made up for my thing.
Yeah, that will be a doubleheader though. That will be a doubleheader at some point. Goodfellas and Casino. Okay, now I need to add The Office to it too for some of y'all.
Yeah, I believe the reason I didn't watch it was
Long time ago, Dan. Long time ago, but only once.
I believe the reason I didn't watch The Office was because I wasn't caught up with it like when it first came out, and then I just didn't watch it. So, and then I didn't want to because the kind of people that were telling me I should watch The Office were the kind of people that I didn't really have the same taste in TV as. And then over the years, I also got tired of people telling me when I would recommend a TV show or something to them, I would get tired of people telling me they just didn't have time to watch the shows, and then they would talk about how they watched The Office, rewatched The Office for the 20th time. But while they're telling me they don't have time to watch new stuff, so like now I have a vendetta against The Office. But I watch Parks and Rec, so like it's kind of the same style. It's the same basic.
Same executive producer too, Michael Schur.
Right.
Yeah, if you like Parks and Rec, you'll like The Office.
And
but to be fair, like you're what you had the way what you explained, how you laid it out, that makes sense, and I get it. So I've actually had similar scenarios with other TV shows.
I also don't like any of the people on The Office really, other than Steve Carell, but not, you know, like I don't need to watch The Office. I know what Steve Carell does. And everybody else I don't like, especially the guy that plays Dwight.
Oh, Rainn Wilson?
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like looking at him. I don't like listening to him.
Oh yes, love It's always sunny in Philadelphia, but I have not seen any of the last episode I saw was the one where Mac did that like dance routine or that performance thing in front of his dad to kind of come out to him, and his dad rejected him, but it was Frank who got up, started applauding, going, "Okay, I get it now. I finally get it." Which was actually, when you go back and watch that through that entire episode, that was actually a great payoff, because throughout the episode, Mac was trying to explain to Frank what it is that he needed to do and why he was doing this. And Frank's like, I don't get it. And then once he finally did it, and then Frank gets up, starts applauding and going, okay, I finally get it. Like that, I thought it was a good payoff.
It's all about setups and payoffs. Just made Kyrie look like an idiot. From the perspective of the audience, all you see is Kyrie going for her elbow. But if you were Kyrie, you would have watched Alexa Bliss stand up, like right in front of you. But whatever.
Yeah, I need to get back. I need to get caught up on It's Always Sunny. Oh, Reno 911 was tremendous. Loved it. That was so great. There's an episode where Charlie and the waitress were on there as like a inbred redneck trailer park couple. I'm sorry, Ramam. Yeah, that's always a bummer, dude. Those suck when that happens. The maniac loves ya. I don't need a funeral. When I die, just throw me in the trash.
What a duo. Power personified. Nia Jax knew what she was doing when she brought Last Legend here. And now Nia Jax going to look to annihilate Kairi Sane.
Hey, you leave her alone. Do not sit on the princess.
I think we're still at 3, J Hall. Just the women's tag belts and the U.S. belt. Because Cody came out and he didn't have his. All right, there's Cody's. All right, that's 4 belts. Oh, there's 2 with Ricky Saints, or 5 with Ricky Saints, pal. And Obafemi.
What's going on? Why are we here? Yeah, with all due
Whoop, whoop.
we have a big match tomorrow at deadline, so
Now I'm glad I called 9. Now I'm glad I called 9 for the bell count.
all will be revealed. Just not by me. Take it away.
That wouldn't surprise me, because when now knowing about Larry getting put down, and the fact that CM Punk happened to come out that week, that show with Larry's dad jacket, I think that they had made the decision before Survivor Series that we're putting him down this week, and they're kind of and I think it was Punk trying to pay tribute to him before they did it.
What an opportunity. The stakes just got higher for that NXT Championship matchup tomorrow night. Ricky Saints defending against Oba.
Now still just 5 women's tag, U.S. title, and then world title and the NXT title, unless I missed something. Oh, now 6. Sorry. Okay, Jade's coming out 6. Yeah, you're ahead of me.
I think I'm a little bit behind. It's my bootleg feed.
Wrapped around the waist of our statuesque champion Jade Cargill just looks perfect. The champ's in action against Alba Fire.
Yeah, I see a lot more money on Obafemi. That dude has it. He has the look, he has the size, he can work, and he just has the it. I'm not saying Ricky doesn't, but I think Oba has a lot more.
That was a fighting game. It was complicated. Very complicated. I think they're going to get a lot of casual purchases because of the Marvel license, but I think people are going to probably drop it pretty quick. But then again, I've only played for a couple hours, so like I don't really. They could make lots of changes before the game is fully released.
Yeah, that is true. They haven't yet. I'm just going by what I've seen so far. And I think the dude does have a lot of money written on him, but again, you can't really figure out if you have a diamond until you test it under pressure.
Guilty Gear, like, pretty much. Or heavy. Or Guilty Gear heavy. It's way more. There's a lot more mechanics than Strive has. So. It's going to be off-putting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I mean, that's what they do.
I mean, and as far as Obafemi getting messed up in 1 month, it's like, he's already messed up. They messed him up back when they had him lose to Tony D'Angelo. There was no reason for that.
When did that happen?
That's how they got the North American Championship off of him.
Was it 1-on-1?
I mean, it took the whole family, but it's still. I still felt like he wasn't protected, even with a 4-on-1.
Yeah, like that. Him compared to the family, he should have been mauling them.
Yeah, they all like ran a train on him and put him through a table, and Tony D won the belt, and then it was stupid. Look, but the point is that's what I'm saying. Like, they've dropped the ball with everybody pretty much. The only person they haven't, I wouldn't say dropped the ball with, is Stephanie, but they're not running with the ball. They're just like, they're taking a knee. They're taking a knee with Stephanie. Like, don't take a knee. Did Moose get any heat? I don't know. Never.
All right, step aside for a little smoky toky. Be right back. Whoop, whoop.
All right. Dan, you like Ball Pit and Outer Worlds too? I haven't played either one of those. Scott, I did play Cosmic Invasion. I did a stream of it. I did a playthrough with another streamer friend of mine. We did like a co-op. But you could do 4-player co-op and it's cross platform, so that's good. It's pretty fun. It's not very deep though. That's the only issue with it. I hear you, Charles. You know, I should ask you, like, how do you perceive the differences in management from the time that you were there? Because I know some things have changed, but I also know some things stay the same. So, like, it feels to me like the talent's having an easier time getting along, but people really aren't getting over. Not that they were getting over 20 years ago either. Nobody was really getting over. It was like just John Cena, Randy Orton, and Batista and everybody else. Like nobody else was getting over.
Last night was attacking Charlotte and Alexa and the Kabuki Warriors really necessary?
First of all, do not run up on us like that. Do you not see what we just did? We're dangerous. Okay? Second of all, the Kabuki Warriors got what they deserved.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of
all called TNA.
Yeah, he's
TNA
kinda,
management.
And he's also, and Moose being kind of guy he is, he's a stand-up guy, team player, does whatever's asked of him.
That's just a preview, a little taste of what we're
Right.
capable of, okay?
He's trying to uplift the system.
That Kabuki Warriors, Judgment Day, Rio, those fake wannabe besties, Charlexa, can do about it. Right?
And be careful back there, Kathy.
Oh, here's kind of the thing with Moose, though, is that I'm pretty sure WWE does want him, but
For U.S. champion Chelsea
8 belts.
last week.
I'm sure they do want him, but the contract he has with TNA, it's gonna be in place for a while. Like I think it was like the longest contract they've ever signed.
Yeah, but if they wanted him, they would just take it.
Yeah,
Like Joe Hendry.
that is very true. Yeah, just buy it out. But then again, Hendry only had like a month left.
I don't think they do want him. I don't think they do want Moose. I don't think anybody knows. I don't even know if Moose knows what he is.
Matchup underway. Cargill and Alba Fire. It's interesting that these two actually met a couple of years back, but this is a much different Jade Cargill this time around.
I mean, we're the only ones that really
And that being Alba Fire.
really see it or really get it.
Game from the outside.
And we're going off of. I mean, I was going off as much of potential as I was what I was actually seeing, because it's not like I thought that he was ever presented perfectly
And that's what we're seeing right now.
on TNA, but I could see what they could do. I could see how he could be the star. I could see how he could be the focal point.
Physicality here against Cargill.
NXT talent has so much freedom of expression than we did. It was all about Cody because he was the chosen one at the time.
Champion.
I see.
Alba Fire
Well, yeah, you were in.
going here.
Yeah, Cody was there, and you were in Florida when Dusty was there.
With a cheap
So yeah.
shot. Uh-oh, turn around.
Yo, what's up, Steve? Welcome. Yeah, I could see that as a possibility. Like that's definitely like one of the some we could absolutely see it, but it would be I'm assuming to be babyface. I don't know. Why do we need to go back to that? We already done Cody and Roman. Why not Roman Punk or Cody Punk?
Look at her.
What do you want her to do, Corey? You take an oath with your secret herpes. What a spy buster. You should not have taken her sights off the score.
What is this? See, who comes up with these? Who agents this shit?
The champ with another win.
I mean, I think there's Jason Jordan, there's Hurricane, there's Petey Williams, there's Ken Doane. People who I think I wouldn't believe would know better.
Yeah, nobody knows better.
It seems to be the case, but you don't want to be a problem for Jade Cargill. Look at this power from the WWE Women's Champion. Driving fire down with a spine buster. There is Jade.
I didn't even know that the match hadn't started because I kind of wasn't paying attention. That's even worse that the match. That's even worse that the match hadn't started. And she's and Alba Fire's just up there looking like, oh my God, what's happening out there? Like, why didn't you just run out there then? The match didn't even start yet. So what was stopping you?
Trust me, we can't stand DIY either. So
It's a business fall, pal. And Bobby Roode.
And not only that, he's wide that seemed better.
And they make more money entry level.
You think of anything worse? No. Yeah, we have
Blaming
to do something
Abyss.
about it.
Yeah, somebody let Abyss know I'm mad at him.
The integrity of the United States Open Challenge. And if that jackass is begging for attention,
Chosen ones get to do what they want.
Nick,
Yeah, that's true.
I
Some things never change.
Much.
Yeah, if you don't know somebody or have a famous daddy.
Monster champion of the United States Championship. And after I'm done with him, you guys can have of whatever is left of him.
I mean, Hammer got a contract because look at him. I mean, maybe you guys haven't seen Hammer. Maybe you've only seen him in this chat as a name, but it's like you couldn't justify some of the people that had developmental contracts if they're standing next to Charles the Hammer Evans.
Live.
You can't have Johnny Ace walk by Charles the Hammer Evans, the specimen that he is, and then look at, fucking Mike Krul or Eddie Craven or one of these other bums that had a contract. You couldn't justify that, so you had to give him one.
Anyone's game.
But Charles didn't have any inside connections that I know of. He didn't have any good old boy buddies that I know of.
Yeah, I'll say this from personal. I forgot what watch along it was that we did, but Hammer brought up, "Hey, go look me up," and I did. He is a specimen. How the fuck do you miss that? How do you miss that? That don't make no sense.
Larry said, I have a feeling Abyss feels the blame and just said, I'm sorry. Okay. That's good enough for me. But that's the thing. Like, we would, back in 05, 06, 07 or whatever, when TNA was going on and we were like active, I know a lot of us will watch TNA and be like, man, these guys have got no psychology. All they're doing is spots, yada, 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 all this everything, right? And then look at them now. Like, they're all the agents in WWE. All these guys are old, washed, So you got these Petey Williamses and Abysses and Robert Roodes and all these other people. How is Jason Jordan an agent? He never did shit in this business, bro. He broke his neck before he did shit. How the hell are you going to tell these other people that have been wrestling for however many years, you couldn't even stay healthy long enough to have a career, and then you're going to tell other people like how to put their match together? What? I'm sorry, with all due respect to the young man.
Yeah, like if I'm Drew McIntyre, I'm looking at Jason Jordan like, dude, who the fuck are you to tell me anything?
Right. guys like Shane Helms, like he's been everywhere and done everything. So like,
for
him, I get it.
Yeah, he's like he'd be like, what was it? He'd be like, what's his nuts? Hey, what are you, a smart ass in the Attitude Era? Tony Garea, sorry.
How'd the Miz make it to WWE? Well, he was on Tough Enough, and he had a he's Kurt Angle. Oh yeah, that's right. That makes sense. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Points.
It all makes sense now.
Good rip. Oh, that'd have been some money right there. That'd have been some money.
Yeah, Michael Tarver.
Wasn't he the dude that John Cena they allegedly intentionally broke his arm?
Maybe.
I
don't know that story.
I'm gonna look that up.
I mean, that guy was, like all those people, all those random people in the Nexus were just like, what a weird group of people.
Yep. So yeah, Michael Tarver has claimed that, or he's made the claim that Cena intentionally broke his arm.
Interesting. Yeah, but yeah, I know when Hammer was on with me and Ray, we talked a little bit about.
Okay, now that Hammer's actually saying, okay, I'm now more leaning on the side of that now. Okay, that make okay. Now I'm a little bit more believing if you're on that side.
Excuse me? Did you say something? It's funny how history repeats itself to women in locker room disrespect.
It was hard to keep up with what was going on down in Florida because nobody was really that interested to report it, and I couldn't know. I couldn't trust the stuff that I was hearing. So.
No. This is a friendship, something you know nothing about.
I'll have to go back and check that out.
Go get Nick Aldis. Yeah, we'll see what Nick has to say. Don't worry, I'll go get him for you, so you can step up.
Yeah, with how hot the Nexus was at that time, I think they should have put the belt on Wade Barrett because that would have been a shock, and he could have got some eyeballs.
I mean, ultimately, it wouldn't have meant anything. The whole company was directionless at that time, so it would have been just a title switch for its own sake.
But it's not like that would have been a time to do some hot shotting to get at least get some eyeballs and attention on you. And then once that happens, it's up to you to then get those eyeballs hooked. But were they going to do that? Most likely not.
No, they weren't. And nobody would do, like, what eyeballs? Like, if you mean to tell me if you were a lapsed wrestling fan and you heard that John Cena lost the title to some English nobody, you think you would start watching wrestling again? Of course not. That would probably make you think you had the right decision by never watching wrestling again. That would like justify your decision to quit watching wrestling.
MFT took the opportunity to show the world how menacing they truly are. A Samoan spike from Solo meant the demise of Sami Zayn. But first come the Fireflies, and moments later come the Monsters.
All right, so now they're basically telegraphing we're going to see some Wyatt Six involvement in this.
Would introduce himself yet again to Solo Sikoa in the form of Sister Abigail.
As a programmer or as a tag team? Because as a tag team, I could see you dudes like being
That's
top
definitely
team.
A Tony Garea. Hey, you're a big black guy. You're a big black guy. You should be a team.
What are you, smartass?
Yeah.
I give this show so far -2 gorillas.
I told everyone that we were going to handle the Sami Zayn problem, and that's exactly what we did. We took his ass out.
Wow, damn.
You know what I hate? I hate every fake worker name that they've ever given a black wrestler in like the past, say, 25 years or something. It's like you can actually tell wherever they get the names from, right? Like Apollo Crews, right? Now this guy was on the Indies. He was called Uha Nation. So what does that have to do with Apollo Crews? It's like taking a dart, throwing it at like just famous black people's names, whether they were fictional or not. So you hit Apollo Creed, and then you hit Terry Crews, and then you mash it together. And everybody's name is like that.
Don't
You know?
forget about it. It's Solo Sikoa.
Like Ezekiel Jackson. Well, you could say any black guy's last name is Jackson. And then Ezekiel is probably just something they said because that was the name of the Bible verse that Samuel Jackson quotes in Pulp Fiction. So they were just like, yeah, okay, that'll work. You could see where they get it. You could pick it apart.
Family has something that belongs to my family. Those tag team titles.
You ever read the Bible, Brett?
And since you want to attack me last week from behind,
What?
the only difference is
God knows what they would. What were they going to name you, Charles? Did they ever have a name picked out for you?
they're my family. You hurt me, now they are going to hurt you. Howdy, listen to me, and listen to me very, very closely. Everything that was his, that's now yours, will become.
Oh, Kahuna Burger. Might have some of this tasty drink to wash it down with.
Everything away from you. I am.
That is a tasty burger.
And I am going to show everyone in this world that you do not deserve the name.
I don't get to eat burgers a lot of the times because
My wife's a vegetarian.
So
basically makes me a vegetarian.
I'm going to take it away because I can. Because all I have to.
Oh, Vincent, are we happy? Oh yeah, we're happy.
Leave.
I mildly like you, Solo.
Briefly personal. Putting the Wyatt 6 on notice. Not taking kindly to the fact that he was taken out last week.
Whoa, he said, Bo, leave. If you know, you know. Hashtag if you know, you know.
And that's 10 belts.
The Wyatt 6 are here. Look out.
You know, my knee-jerk reaction tonight, with my first gut feeling tonight was 10, and I should have went with it.
Face to face with Uncle Howdy.
So I knew we were going to see Chelsea with one of the mixed tag belts as an extra. Did not expect to see Ricky Saints with the NXT belt.
Was it like The Price is Right, where like if you go over?
Those actually are that actually is the rule we play, closest without going over.
Look at these fists flying, bodies everywhere. Nikki Cross on Casey Mateo's back. They're growing.
Oh, Heyman gave you Evans. So what? Did he ever give a reasoning for that?
Lucas and Jason at these two skyscrapers.
I never knew his name anyway.
5-4-1.
I only knew his. I knew his first name was Charles, but we just called him Bad News because that was his nickname. It's like my name was a vet.
Oh, Tonga, face it
So.
off.
I didn't find out anything about Alfred or Evans until I started podcasting with HMG.
Tonga exchanging blows. Big boot. And another one. And Tonga bring it out of the way. And for now, Rowan and the Wyatt Six stand tall.
This is rotten.
Boy, I'll tell you, I think the battle.
So bad.
This is just, oh my god.
I beat John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. Yes.
Oh my god. This is why I watch everything at double speed, man.
At least be the main focus of the show.
It's painful.
You're not even on the show. Sorry to inform you. Cody.
Get me Chat GPT, pal. Get me Booker GPT.
Oh, I don't know who's the biggest. Because I think it might be the guy that switched the names out when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, I might do better.
But of course, you're aware of that too. You're a veteran star, and as a veteran star, you all know that not just anyone can be booked on Saturday nights.
Ding dong, hello, Nick.
Ah,
I heard
hello.
I'm booked on Saturday night.
Give me Ding Dong Hello, pal. You missed that one.
Unbelievable. Sorry about that. Yes, you are booked on Saturday night's main event. That's why I brought you in here, because I've been discussing it with Adam Pearce and more specifically Ava, because
Yeah, I love some Ding Dong Hello.
he's a star from NXT.
I gotta refresh my feed.
Right on cue.
This ain't working for me, brother.
Oh,
Nice to see you.
okay, so Ruka. Welcome. I watch you on NXT. Very impressive. But I just want you to know that here on Raw and SmackDown, it's a whole different level. Trust me. I know, Bailey. But that's exactly what I want. And I'm ready for it. Oh, are you? Okay. Well,
I was supposed to read Bailey and Sol Ruka at Saturday Night's main event. Oh, wait, Deadline. Sorry. Or I just missed something.
Deadline.
I am here with Gunther, and
Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow.
You have absolutely dominated and dismantled every challenger thus far in the last time is now tournament.
Night. I'm going to beat John Cena in his final match at Saturday night's main event. And I'm fully aware there's a whole locker room of passionate. and
Your
serious
soul
superstars
is mine.
that want a chance at this. My condolences to everybody. This tournament is a foregone conclusion.
Okay, thank you for the clarification, Dan. Appreciate it. Whoop, whoop.
I know. We all can't see you. But I'm certain that you can see me. And tonight, I want you to watch. I want you to pay attention. Not to the fact that I'm going to beat LA Knight. I want you to pay attention to how I'm going to beat LA Knight.
The final of the last time is
James
now
Evans from the show Good Times. Hard noise black man babyface that would fight. Oh, hard nosed black man babyface that would fight if necessary in military back.
Most exciting 25 minutes in the WWE. Who will out-strategize the opposition?
See? Even Heyman did it.
Iron Survivor.
He took it from John Amos, his character from Good Times. I'd like to see some matches as a bet in here.
You know, that would be, if you guys could get that footage, that would be good content for HMG.
Well, I don't think we were ever in a match together, but at least not that was televised. Best wrestling movie: Body Slam or Ready to Rumble? God, I don't know.
To me, it felt like
both pretty bad.
they're both bad, but I think Ready to Rumble had its own charm, like a weird charm to it, where it knew it was bad and leaned into it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I hated about it. But I did. At least it gave me the Fireman Fred thing that I can now use as whenever I talk about John Moxley.
And I'm gonna hose ya.
He's good. It's the only good part of that movie is that. Dude, this shit is this feed is fucking up. I was just ahead of you, and now it's like lagging behind. I can't get any of these to work.
I will rule you.
Yeah, that was kind of funny in the ironic way. And so the matches that are on YouTube that have me in it are not any of the ones that I'm particularly proud of or like. So like I wouldn't want to like I wouldn't want to watch them, but I had a few decent ones that they're somewhere. I don't know whatever happened to all the stuff. I thought Ben had access to them, and that's where a lot of those came from that got uploaded to YouTube in the first place. So I don't know if Ben has access to the whole library anymore, though.
And points to Scott for this one. Imagine the Hammer meeting Van Hammer and Greg the Hammer Valentine doing the Spider-Man meme.
I'm imagining it.
Of course,
since none of them look alike, but they all just have the name Hammer, it probably wouldn't make sense to people. But I do like the joke. Oh, and MC Hammer?
And then the ghost of Kevin Sullivan. Remember that one period of it's like 97 where him and Jackie are doing like calling themselves too legit to quit.
No. I guess my brain mercifully erased that.
Dude, it was goofy how hard they tried to get it over, and then after a few weeks, it's like, yeah, it ain't working. We're cutting it. They even had Jimmy Hart come out in an airbrush jacket that had too legit to quit on it.
That's funny. Should have sued. Oh my god, I can't with this. How are you watching this, Brandon?
Alternative means.
No, I know, but like, could you send that link over to me somehow? Because the ones I have they're all screwing up.
Surpassing 100 billion views.
I could send you the at least the host of where I'm at.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Well, is that on X or?
Yes.
Okay.
It was
Yeah,
tragic
DM.
to see a man drowning that claimed that he was keeping his head above water. Too long have you stood by people that did not stand by you. Too long have you called people your friend that were not your friend. And I might be everyone's enemy.
It's funny, all these things look they all look the same.
I will give it to you straight.
Like even this looks like all the format and everything looks exactly like the one I'm using.
Yeah, it is, but this is the one that apparently it's like the main one that it's just find. Sometimes the one that you want to work doesn't. You just got to keep clicking until you find one that does.
She wants to
Which one did you click?
the cage of control. The judgment
Do you remember?
Day, you knew?
I had a catch up 83 FHD.
It's just a ploy.
83? Okay, let's try that.
In that lonely and sad state that we found you in.
Oh Jesus God.
If it's the inferno you want, then
Yeah, it's I know it's a little sketchy, and the pop ups and stuff kind of suck.
guide you through it.
I have like I have like so many ad blockers in my browser, and I still see it. I still see some of these little pop-up links. I've got, no joke, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 active.
Oh shit!
Blockers.
Oh wow, that's
I got ad block. I got ad block plus. I got ghostery. I got ad blocker Chrome total ad block. I got ad block Origin Lite, and I got Bear.
All that and so much more on the eve of John Cena's final
whoop whoop.
match.
Yeah, I never saw that movie, Dan, but at least I don't think I did.
Does a great job of
But
in the right direction nowadays.
I still think the most accurate portrayal of wrestling that they've ever done.
Of like, I'm not
The Wrestler?
telling you how to do this because I'm gonna protect what I have.
Actually,
And there was
Glow on
This is
Netflix.
kind of based off of fraternity.
I've never seen it, but I could see how that would actually make sense.
And nowadays it's great because we can get the best.
Because they get
Everything happened for a reason, but it would have been.
they get exactly what it is. The Wrestler is like a romanticized, depressing version of like one aspect of it. You know, like a washed up guy. His life is fucked up and he just has to keep doing it because he can't let it go or because, whatever.
Immediately following Raw, this
But Glow has every it has those kind of depressing things, but it also has the goofy things.
night's main event.
It gets what it's like to be in the locker room with people that are trying to do a TV show.
On Peacock.
The indie thing of like us against the world. We're not the big guys, but we're trying or doing our best. You've seen it, right?
Glow, I have not seen.
Okay. Well,
that'll be on the list for HMG After Dark.
yeah, I would really like to know if you agree.
No,
Because-
the way you're explaining it makes a lot of sense because, like you just mentioned, the wrestler kind of focuses on one aspect of being in the wrestling business, where the way you're explaining Glow, it kind of runs the whole spectrum and gamut, the highs and the lows and the highs.
Yeah. There's one scene and one line that encapsulates everything, but I can't say it. You have to see it. Like, you have to see it, and then I'll tell you what the scene was once you've seen it. But they basically summed up the wrestling business in one moment better than anything else ever has in all of the time that they've spent. Whether it's fictionalized or whether it's documentary, like stuff like Beyond the Mat or Tough Enough or any of these other type of things where they try to show like this is what the real business is like. Glow did it in one scene and blew everybody else out of the water and no one could touch it. But I can't tell you what it is. I would ruin it. I'd have to just...
All right. Well, poor Lucha Underground. They're going to be kind of get pushed back a little bit more for Glow.
Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of interesting notes about
Yeah.
two-time world champion Gunther.
And it's also like, besides everything else I said, because it's funny, it's dramatic, but besides everything else, and it looks good, like the show looks good.
Awesome Kong's on it, right?
Yeah, she's fucking great, dude. It just goes to show you again, like, even though we look at Awesome Kong as like one of the best female wrestlers or gimmicks or whatever personas of all time, but that woman was so... Kia Stevens is such an awesome person, and they just had her like be silent and like just make mean faces and stuff, and she got over. But she has so much like... She's such a cool person. Anybody that knows like the real person knows that she's awesome.
Yeah, every story I've heard about her, like Kia Stevens as a person, absolute sweetheart human being. Which makes like her portrayal of the character that much better, because like someone who's really a good person can be such a believable badass killer monster.
Yeah. So anyway, on Glow, you get to see her play a wrestler that's not just like some mute gorilla or whatever. She actually is a person. So, and she does a good job acting, and everybody does. But it's also like historic in a sense, because it's like Glow was a real thing that happened, but this is not that. It's kind of like a fictionalized version of that. So it's weird. It's like a weird meta thing. Like none of the characters are the same as they were on the show, but they're like kind of, like they don't have like the farmer's daughter or Big Bad Mama or anything like that. But there's like, but the idea of trying to do that is like, that's so in that aspect, it's almost like historical too. You know what I mean? Like it's in addition to being a drama comedy about wrestling, but it's also kind of like a biopic, but not, it's like there's a lot of things about it that make it really good.
Kind of sounds like if Glow happened in an alternate universe where some of the things that happen in our universe that kind of carried over into this one.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. It's a multiverse. Oh, damn it.
Back to 13. And what's up, Paul, aka the Shooter Bang Bang? Whoop whoop. Hope all is well. Happy Friday. Whoop whoop.
The belt is back in your mama's kitchen. I hate this. All right, whoop his ass. Oh.
I wonder if the rib is going to be Mercedes going to carry the women's Owen Hart tournament belt all the way to the next one. I think that is the long-term gimmick they're giving to do. Otherwise, why else would she be carrying it?
Well, just to count as a belt for now. But
well, I mean that too. Yeah,
she could definitely turn it. She could definitely turn it into something.
Yeah, I mean,
but you don't really defend that belt. It's more like a trophy,
right? Just in belt form.
Yeah.
Like Alf, he's back in Pog form.
Well, she could be like, if she loses all the other belts, she could just be clutching onto it. Like, no one can take this one from me. It's not up for the title. And then when she goes in the Owen Hart tournament, it'd be funny if they like ask her for the belt back. Like, we need the belt back. She's like, no.
That would actually be a good payoff for this thing. But Tony would never do that.
No, they'll never do that. Kidding me? It's too fun. It's too fun and good.
Yeah, Mercedes loses all of her belts one by one until that's the only one she has left. And then here comes the Owen Hart tournament.
He doesn't think he takes things seriously. That he tries to end more than win matches. That's what Gunther says, but he's seeing a different LA Knight tonight. Well, Gunther's mantra has been that the ring is sacred. He is walking and competing on holy ground. The ring general looks at this.
Millhouse, get Bart his soul back. I need to work in the morning.
Shut up.
Okay, I need to mix some Simpsons in there for HMG After Dark.
How can you choose what to?
That's the problem. Like where do I start?
Normally you aim for your opponent's upper chest, collarbone area. It looked like Gunther caught LA Knight right in the face. Gunther is all business. There's no messing around when it comes to the ring general. The mat is sacred in his mind. He's built like a Terminator, and he acts like one in the ring. And we know full well that Gunther entered this match, as he does all of his matches, with a strap.
Ooh, okay, that we can definitely do. We can definitely do the Christmas Simpsons ones. We can definitely do those coming up. For sure, the first one. Absolutely that first one where they got where you're introduced to Santa's little helper, pal.
Little squeak toy for Maggie. Says it's for dogs, but she can't read.
against Gunther. Because just when you think you got him on the ropes, you don't. Gunther is, for all intents
I don't want to look like a weirdo. I'll just take a moo-moo.
professional wrestler. Gunther is tough. He is durable. He is a wizard on the mat. He is a
Only have to see that. I mean, I will extend the Simpsons seasons to 10, but
Same here. Yeah, there were a few gems between 8 and 10.
well, 8 is one of the best ever. 9 is where it starts to get a little questionable, and 10 is still pretty good. But 7 and 8, Simpsons season 7 and 8 are two of the best seasons of television ever recorded.
Agreed.
And there's so many, like, they're all good up to there. 1 through 8 is just
so hard to have any type of sustained offense against Gunther. Just when you think you got it going.
I remember when this referee started in the business, he used to be skinny.
Man, that's a good question. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be eating, at least for those shows. I actually got, the other night I was talking with my mom about what we're doing for Christmas. And because, Christmas happens, everything's closed on that day. We try to usually do family Christmas. Well, it's kind of become a thing this last decade or so, where you do it like a week or two before, and then get or within a week and get some pizzas from your favorite local pizza place. And Mom's trying to save money, so I'm like, how about this? Let's get 2 pizzas. I'll bring my air fryer and bring some crab legs and all kinds of appetizers. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be a fun Christmas.
Sounds good. Yeah, the baseball episode, if I had to pick one episode, which it's impossible, but that it's hard to top that one. So there's probably a lot of tied for number ones with that one, but yeah, I love that so
Dude,
much.
The scene where Burns lays out his dream team and Smith is like, they're all dead, sir.
Yes. It's like your right fielder's been dead for 130 years or something.
Just about every man on the roster. That's as good as any championship match. Neither of these men have faced Cena in a one-on-one match in their career.
King Griffey's grotesque. Good Lord, gigantism.
Separation allowed.
Dude, one of my favorite all-time lines. Well, certainly one of my favorite. I can't even say all-time lines in the show because I can't even say all-time Dr. Hibbert lines because he's got so many. But one of my favorite ones is when Mike Scioscia's like, will I be able to play softball tomorrow? Like, no, by tomorrow you'll barely be able to breathe. Oh man.
Oh man, that's true. Oh, one of the best. One of the best. Steve Sachs, huh? From New York? There's a lot of unsolved crimes in New York. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Point Zane, yes. Mattingly, I told you to cut those sideburns.
Look, Mr. Burns, I don't know what you think sideburns are, but
that's a Cena attitude adjustment by Knight to Gunther. Now muscling up the ring, General. LA Knight. Face first, Gunther.
It says here, no money down. Oh, they messed that up. Here, let me fix that. No, money down! Exclamation point.
yeah. Free consultation? Question mark.
Do you have diabetes? You do now.
Greatest of all time, John Cena, for all intents and purposes in this matchup, is the prize.
The Simpsons.
And here we are speaking with the leader of the uprising at Camp Krusty, Bart. Please not the boy. Please not the boy. Please not the boy. Bart Simpson. Oh! Gets fat. Hair drops out.
Yes. Yeah, the like the Apocalypse Now.
Chowder, 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 chowder.
Come back here. I'm not through demeaning you.
You know we're having a good time. We're spending more time trading Simpsons quotes than actually watching what's on TV.
Yeah, which is a shame because this is like the only. It's like one of the best things SmackDown's put on in a while is this match.
Yeah, it's actually a good match.
It's a match that's important. It's got guys in it that people like to see. It's a babyface and a heel.
LA Knight now, clothesline like running into a wall, movement down center of the ring, critical moment of the match.
Stop, stop, he's already dead.
The stakes. The winner to face John Cena in Cena's final match next Saturday night.
If I kill you, you don't. Oh, gee, yeah, that sounds very. Yeah, that's a relief.
One of these two men will have that opportunity.
Dude, that was one of the best swerves in TV history right there. Maggie shooting Mr. Burns. And the way they did it was so brilliant.
I think you better drop it.
And in your final moments, you fell onto the sundial and pointed to MS, or as from your vantage point, or WS, or as you saw from your vantage point, MS. Maggie Simpson. And I forgot what he said. He's like, no, it was a.
With my last ounce of breath, I sucked the gold fillings from my teeth, or
Yeah. So the paramedics wouldn't steal them.
yeah.
Boingin, boingin. Vert to vert.
And to your point, Gunther exploded out of the corner, went for the sleeper. LA Knight the back suplex.
Chief Wiggum, don't eat the clues. Look, Burns' suit. Ace of Spades set on fire. Look, Burns' suit. Hey, what? Hey, Chief, I think you should look at Burns' suit. Great idea there, Lou. Hey, Chief, you're okay? You drank a lot of creamer there. Yes.
South Park Terrace of Philip. Dude, people were mad.
The problem was to be fair, that was a bad time for a swerve. Like, that special was actually a good episode, but they swerved their fans at the wrong time. Like, they wanted to see the payoff to the Cartman, to who Cartman's dad was, because they thought it was a funny April Fool's joke that ended up backfiring on them. That was funny. Let's look for treasure, Philip. Yes, let's look for treasure. So, friend in need is a friend with craft dinner.
Craft dinner.
Celine Dion, I love you. Why are you with Ugly Bob?
Landed hard on the back of his neck. And I got to realizing it, Gunther is so smart, isn't he?
One thing I'll never forget about South Park too. This is an actual experience I'll never forget living it. This was like whatever year it was this aired. It was part 2 of the Cartoon Wars. It happened to fall on April Fool's Day. As I'm watching the opening credits, I'm thinking to myself, okay, do they actually have the balls to do what they did with the Terrence and Phillip on April Fool's Day and, back with the Cartman father, cliffhanger. And then as they do the opening credits, they do the whole thing. And then as soon as they say, recap what happened in the last episode, and they said the conclusion of that will not be shown tonight, I popped. And so we're going to see the mystery of Terrence and Phillip investigating the Lazy J Ranch. And then they turned into a thing with them doing like the whole investigation with Muhammad, which then bled right back into the episode of South Park, which I thought was that was a good call. I thought that was one of the most brilliant things they ever did.
I remember at the time I didn't mind. But a lot of people seem to take Cartman's father very seriously around that time.
Yeah, a lot of people were pissed off. And again, if I was regularly watching that time, I would have thought that was funny. Like, okay, that is a very South Park thing to do. Good rib. We'll see it on the next one. Duff beer for me, Duff beer for you. I'll have a Duff, you'll have one too.
So, hey, Surly only looks out for one guy. Surly. Oh, sorry, Surly. Shut up.
That is a dream crusher. Blunt force drama from Knight to Gunther and off the BFT.
I am the Lizard Queen.
LA Knight sense the sleeper attempt coming, drives Gunther face first, and Gunther able to use his long legs to preserve his opportunity. LA Knight feeling the effects to his neck. That may have been Knight's best shot. I said it, Corey, and I made it one drama because it is high.
2 more feet and I can fit it in the fridge.
Friday Night SmackDown.
Homer is done. It's dead. It's rotting.
I found this behind the radiator. Throw it out. Marge.
Oh yeah, that was a great idea. Let Vet know what that was. So I kind of forgot, but it was a good one.
I like a moment alone with the sandwich, please. Are you gonna eat it? Yes.
With everything he has, remember all the pressure on the neck here. The injured neck of LA Knight. WWE Universe, LA Knight needs you right now. The megastar feeds off this crowd.
Forbidden donut.
Dear Homer, Dear Homer, I owe you a donut. Signed, Homer. Damn it.
Damn.
He's always one step ahead of me.
It's a bastard. Yeah. Dear Homer, I owe you one emergency donut. Signed, Homer. Bastard. Yeah, and the devil shows up and, hey Bart, hey. Miles will be a delusional heel because he's deaf. That's it? Go to bed. Brandon, you muted yourself.
Oh shit, my bad. But yeah, he did expand upon it more. And it was good stuff. Damn. I'm sorry. LA Knight should have went over here. Gunther's already kind of a made man. LA Knight needed this more, in my opinion.
It's not about what LA Knight needs.
in his final match.
It's about what the people need and what John Cena wants, but it's also they're even with this, they're not going to get the max value out of it. Because if they had done this properly, you know, like say Gunther never lost any of those belts he had, you know, or at least was still the world heavyweight champion or something. But yeah, it definitely has to be. I think John Cena just wants to work with somebody that he hasn't worked with for a good final match. I think he wants to have a good final match. I think that's why this is happening the way it is.
Right, and I think Cena and Gunther would have a absolutely phenomenal match.
And John Cena has worked with LA Knight before. I think they did some tag team match or something.
They were tag team partners.
Yeah, so you know that's good enough.
And agreed with Liz. Yeah, loss doesn't hurt Knight here, but a win would have also helped him too.
Yeah. So. And also, I called it like weeks ago. I already said this was what they were going to do. As soon as I found out that he was in the tournament, I was like, well, he's going to win because you wouldn't bring him back and then have him lose to anybody in this. Like, none of these people would you beat. Would you beat him with?
Yeah, and Scott Wolfer brought up something really well. I got it. Gunther kind of, in my opinion, he kind of showed how great of a worker he is. He carried Goldberg to his best long match ever. A 50s Goldberg to his best match ever.
Right. Yeah, he's been phenomenal, but and yeah, I wouldn't have, you know, that thing with Jey Uso. I never would have done that, but I also never would have had Jey Uso be in that position anyway. Because if we were still climbing the Jey Uso mountain at this point, I think the fans would be a lot more into Jey Uso still than they are right now. Like, they still like Jey Uso, but I think they'd be like fervent for Jey Uso if he had not yet won the championship at this point. If we're here at the end of 2025 and Jey Uso has never been world heavyweight champion, I think people would be even more ready to see it. You know, like whenever it would happen, if it ever happened.
Yeah, agreed that the switch between Jey and Gunther did take some shine off of Gunther's star.
Yeah.
Which I think was them. I think they're trying to strike while they thought Jey was hot when that was not the right move.
Right. And then, you know, and then having CM Punk. That didn't help either. Like, yeah, you got CM Punk winning the belt, but you made everybody look bad in that scenario. And back when they did that, I laid that out, how all three of those guys didn't get over by doing that, you know? So yeah, it would have been this Gunther thing would have meant more if they had done things differently throughout the year, but you know, what can you do?
And if they were after SummerSlam, they had Gunther taking time off because of his, you know, doing some facial reconstruction or something with his nose. You could have done something. You could have done a replay of Seth cashing in, turning it into a triple threat, and during that he injures Gunther. So now you can have Gunther coming back as a vengeful babyface, going through the Vision, trying to get back at Seth, and the crowd would be behind him. At least if they got enough heat on Seth in the Vision at that time. But then again, that also count on Seth not getting hurt.
Well, we could talk about things all night that should have happened, could have happened. Would have been better if they had happened, but nothing we can do about it. We're just a couple of guys that talk about TNA once a week. And the Simpsons quotes. That's it.
I'm wearing an onion on my belt. She used to be the style at the time. Give me 5 B's for a quarter, they'd say.
We couldn't get the white ones because of the war. Yeah.
Do you know I owned the first radio in Springfield? Wasn't much on at the time. Just Roosevelt. Or who was president? I forgot.
Which president?
I don't know. Just Roosevelt reading the alphabet. A, he'd say. Then B. C would usually follow.
Oh, man. Well, I guess this is the point at which we say goodnight to everybody. What do you got? You got anything planned right after this, Brandon? Or
No, I think I'm gonna take the night off. Jeff Lane, he's actually live right now, so I think I'm gonna go chill and hang out in there for tonight. This has been a very, very, very long week. So having a night off where I can actually kind of chill after a watch long, it's a little bit of a blessing.
well, blessing or you've earned it. Either way. Thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight, and be sure that you guys are safe out there during these crazy times. Make sure you're all bundled up. Don't freeze.
Yeah, seriously, much love. The weather's kind of getting crazy out there. Make sure you're prepared and got everything you need and taking care of yourself. Whoop, whoop.
Yep. So, all right, everybody. See you guys later.
Much love, y'all. Whoop, whoop.